LATD Nation, what is good? As always, we're back in here with another video. This is, of course, RG from the 843. I'm always joined by my co-host.
Of course, it's your boy Jay. How y'all doing? And we got a special guest with us today, our good friend.
What's poppin', yo? What's poppin'? Glad to be here.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about getting me on here, man. I'm glad to be here, though.
And now you finally here.
Facts.
Finally, speaking into existence. But we're here today to look at the details of Young Thug's brand new song, Man, I Miss My Dogs. It literally just dropped on Instagram probably like 40 minutes ago or something like that.
Yes, sir. So we getting it on and popping and never stopping. You feel me?
Yeah, yes, sir. So, of course, I don't really think Thug, currently as a topic that needs any introduction. He's been the most talked about rapper in the world for the last week or so for a number of reasons. Chief among them being the leaked jail phone calls, when he was in jail, when he was fighting the RICO. He's been talking trash about Gunna. We kind of expected that. Mm-hmm. Gunna, talking about Future, talking about Drake, talking about QCP, which is actually Baby's label head.
Really?
The backstory, I don't know a lot of people know. Quality Control Music is where Baby signed. Lil Baby being one of the biggest rappers in the world at the time. Right. And QCP is kind of the chief head of that. And Thug, on the phone call, he was basically saying that P, which it is true, P sold QC. He sold QC for $300 million to Scooter Braun back in like 2023. And there's a rumor that he undercut Baby because he didn't pay Baby any of that money when Scooter Braun was initially trying to sign Baby to a new deal and buy him out of his contract for $150 million. So he kind of feels like P wasn't loyal. He kind of like undercut Baby. So there's been a lot of talk in Atlanta, Ratland as people have been calling it as of late. The land of the snitches. So there's been a lot of controversy, and he just did this recent interview that's been going viral. Whoop-de-doo. Yep. That's all anybody's been saying. Anybody's been posting on TikTok. But so before we get into the actual content of the song, what have y'all's thoughts been on this overall situation so far?
Well, with my honesty, I thought it was kind of weird, bro. Like hearing all of these allegations about him being a rat, and then and then all of these phone calls. Like I heard a couple of them, and it's mind-boggling, really. Yeah. Because it's like he's calling Gunna a rat. He's calling everybody else in YSL rats and stuff like that. But it's like, how did these things get leaked? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, why are you talking to all these people? You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, okay, I get why you're talking to all these people, but why are they leaked on the internet? Who did all this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you would think since you under a RICO case, you wouldn't tell, we already know how scandalous the music business can be.
For sure.
So it's like you would think that he wouldn't tell other people who's just as scandalous probably as he is. Yeah. Let's just be real. Like, the music business is a deceptive, cutthroat business, and if you ain't on your P's and Q's, you can get X, Y, and Z. Do you feel me?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So those are how you take it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's taking me by surprise. It's taking me by surprise. I agree with you, man. Because with Thug, I don't see him as a rat. Like, from the start of his career to now, I've never coincided Thug with snitching.
Yeah,
I don't see it. So I didn't listen to the phone calls, but I did hear a little bit of them. It took me by surprise. I'm like, dang. Yeah. I didn't think Thug would be coincided with being a rat.
Yeah, because the thing about Thug is that he's kind of like, very much a street guy.
Yeah.
Very stand on business. If we go to jail, we go to jail.
Yeah, that's what I meant,
But, for him to be on this phone call, essentially he's talking all this trash about all these other people. You're including some of the people that really helped him get to where he is today, like Drake.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. He was talking about Drake. He was definitely kind of talking out of the side of his neck, I guess one would say.
Right, yeah.
Which is an interesting thing, and a lot of people rightfully pointed out that how are you going to say all this stuff about Gunna when your own brother took a plea deal as well, things of that nature. He claims that he didn't know about the plea deal.
Right.
It just kind of like, because in one of the phone calls, 21 mentions that he actually asked him that question: "Are you gonna call Gunna a rat when your brother this, that, and the third?" He's like,
Right,
"Oh,
yeah.
I didn't tell him to take the plea deal, so it's a difference."
Because I saw like a little short video. I forgot who it was. I think it was either on Facebook or YouTube. Somebody mentioned 21 calling him and kind of, holding him accountable.
Yeah.
About all of this, like what you just said. So that's why, like, for me, like I said, it's just very weird and appalling for you to call somebody else a rat when
you're not even practicing what you preach.
Yeah, like if that's even the case, because we got a little theory.
Yeah,
and then
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's your theory.
Yeah, no, it's essentially for all of this that's going on. Thug has always been one of the most beloved rappers, especially as of the last decade or so, especially in terms of like the support people were showing him with the RICO and him kind of being locked up. But this is really kind of did a lot of damage to his credibility, his public standing. A lot of people are looking at Thug kind of sideways, and on top of that, he's doing all of this without having dropped his album "You Scooty," which we'll get to in a minute.
Right.
But go ahead.
No, my bad. But the craziest thing is, I have that song "Came and Saw" by YSL in my playlist.
That's a fire song.
Yeah, no, it is fire. And when me and Ozai were riding up here to do the video, I had it in my favorites playlist. As soon as it came on, it didn't.
Yeah.
Like it didn't play. Like the song didn't play. Like it wasn't downloaded or something, or like we in a bad area. But like, nah, I downloaded the song. But the thing is, it didn't play whatsoever. And I didn't check to see if it was still available on Apple Music.
Yeah.
So that was probably one fun fact. I'm like, could this be the reason? Like,
I'm gonna have to check that myself.
That was weird.
Like, it kind of been a minute since I listened to that. But yeah, so with everything being said, Dawgs, his public reputation is on the line. His credibility's kind of been thrown into jeopardy. And then on top of that, another interesting turn of events is that these phone call leaks happen in the midst of Baby gearing up to drop his second album this year called The Leaks, which has a Thug feature on it. He was supposed to drop it this past weekend, but Baby's gone radio silent. Apparently he's canceled some shows. There's been no kind of response on Baby's end because he's kind of gotten caught in the middle of this, because you got P and then you got Thug, two people that were most instrumental to his career and his success, because P's the one that signed him, but Thug is the one that used to pay him to stay in the studio to rap and stay out of the streets when he first got out of jail. So he owes a lot to both. So imagine he wouldn't want to be caught in the midst of it. It's kind of like a sticky situation. So Baby hasn't really said nothing, which is a shame, because one of them songs, the one with him and Thug, that song fire. It's called
Indeed.
Yeah, I Feel Good. It Feels Good, something like that. I listened to it this morning in the work parking lot. Song is tough. I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like old Baby. So I'm looking forward to this album.
Check that one out.
Hopefully it actually does drop. But let's get into the content of the song. Just off of just general first impressions, what did y'all think?
Well, to be honest, I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
It sounded like another standard Young Thug song, but without all of the label backing and all of the.
I mean, he still has his label.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I mean, he's the label head. YSL. He's the label head.
Yeah, I'm tripping. Bro, I'm tired, bro. Like I've been up all day.
Man, it's all good.
I've been working all day in class. My bad, but like it sounds okay. Like it's not like from a purely objective sound standpoint. It's okay. It's just another regular Young Thug song. Like at its core. The rapping was about what you would expect Young Thug to rap and the flows.
Kind of like off kilter, sort of like.
Yeah. It's the same Young Thug we come to know and love. Just kind of basic. You know what I'm saying? As far as subject matter is concerned, we literally just got done talking about it. But I'm glad that he felt the way he felt. I'm glad that he's trying to make amends with the people about these phone calls, if it's from a genuine place and not of, what's the word I'm looking for? Publicity type of feel. Good on him, but I don't really have much opinion on it other than that it's okay. Like I'm not jumping for joy over it, you know what I'm saying? But It's good to hear. It's good to hear that he's still making music though.
For sure, definitely. Elzai?
Yeah, it's good he's still making music. I'm not a big Young Thug fan. I know I'm gonna get hate probably for that.
Nah, you good.
No,
Thug ain't for everybody.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I'm not. I'm a lyricist. I like the rhyme scheme. So I'm not a big Young Thug fan, but I did rock with Lifestyle heavy when it dropped. I ain't gonna cap.
Who didn't?
I ain't gonna cap.
I did.
Yeah,
didn't.
but yeah, that song it was okay. Kind of expected the same thing. It's like normal Thug.
Yeah.
Same flow, same tempo, normal Thug. I was expecting him to speak a lot on the whole Gunna situation.
And he didn't really do
I was expecting that. Like, he hinted at rats a couple of times in the song.
Truth be told, I thought it was. I'm sorry.
You straight, bro.
But truth be told, I thought it was gonna be like a diss track.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like I expected him to say, "Gunna, you a rat."
Yeah.
You better watch your back and some shit. Like,
Yeah, I was expecting him to go on, bro.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting the whole diss track, and we about to have a Gunna and Thug battle. Yeah. I was expecting that.
Which
but
is crazy because he's still signed to his label.
Yeah, that's another thing that's crazy. That
insane.
too. I was expecting that, but
you beefing with your label head, you dropping diss
didn't
track.
happen.
Imagine you like a label head and somebody drop a diss and that's on your label, so you just you don't clear it.
Yeah, that's
my thing is like, who do you think would win that battle though?
Gunna.
Neither one of them lyrical though, for real. Neither one of them is really that lyrical. I think Gunna will win in the court of public opinion.
Yeah, that's
but who's more talented to me is still Thug, in my opinion.
I can respect.
I think Thug is still more talented than Gunna. But for me personally,
that's kind of dicey. I don't, it's hard to choose though, like
because the music right now, Thug hasn't been dropping music like that for real. So that's kind of the thing. Like it's kind of more of a recency bias thing with Gunna. I like Gunna, but I don't think that people really remember like what Thug did before he went to jail. But I mean, that's it's a very what have you done for me lately kind of culture. That's kind of what we're in at this point when it comes to internet narratives and music discourse. But
then the internet like to twist everything, so you can't really believe what you see.
For sure. But yeah, for me personally, I think that it was a pretty decent song. I feel like it was not so much musically structured to be a song, more as sort of like
a letter.
Yeah, that and you know what the funny thing is, you say that when he posted the song, before he posted it on Insta, he actually posted the lyrics in like a letter sort of format.
Oh wow.
So I think it's kind of more of an open heart, like pen letter, like a genuine apology.
Like wearing his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah, he apologizes to Mariah for kind of dragging her through all of this. He apologizes to Future, Baby, 21, like all the people that have kind of been caught in the crosshairs and the fire of this are the people that he's kind of trying to make amends with most, and names on the song. And like y'all said, there's more like sort of, I guess, hints and sort of like mentions of rats and whatnot in the song, but that's not really what's focused. It's more so just about him kind of getting his feelings and his heart off. And of course, at the end of the video, he reveals finally the release date for UI Scooty is September 19th. It's supposed to have been dropped in May. I was starting to think the album was never coming out. This has now become the most anticipated album in hip hop.
Yeah.
Just for, reasons that could be viewed as good or bad depending on which side of the aisle you sit and whether you believe all publicity is good publicity or not. Which brings us to that theory that you had mentioned previously. What if it was like all these phone calls that people have been asking? Who's leaking all these phone calls? Who's leaking all of these things that we weren't supposed to hear? Before people were saying it's Gunna's team, or it's the DEA, or it's the DA's office. What if it's Thug himself?
Right.
What if this is Thug's elaborate way of getting promo and getting hype for his rollout? The only thing that would definitely be kind of like a hole in this theory for me personally is that he kind of stomped on Baby's rollout.
Yeah.
He kind of overtook and overshadowed Baby's rollout. And if you really listen to the phone calls and everything, Baby is one of the people that Thug most respects and like most loves in the world. So I don't think he would intentionally do that. But what if he told Baby, oh yeah, let's not release it right now. Let's kind of make room for UI Scooty, and then after that, you drop your album. Right.
Yeah.
What if him and P already had a conversation? They pieced it up on the phone.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you good, bro? Let's make some money.
Yeah, no, that's serious. That's serious chess moves, though.
That's
real
6G chess, right?
Like
there.
Especially to put yourself in harm's way like that. At least from a street perspective. of calling everybody else a rat, but yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of not following it, but yeah, like you said, that would be 6D chess, and then on top of that, that's why I said that if the apologies are genuine, and this isn't like, that's what I meant. Like if this is a ploy to like for the rollout, essentially, you know what I'm saying? But I like it's. You never know nowadays. Like everybody,
exactly.
It seems like everybody got a plan and got a scheme about something.
If he finessed this the right way, this could honestly bring him back and bring him into a new level of superstardom.
Like the worst this could go for him is if he goes back to jail.
Yeah, that's the worst that could happen.
But the best that could happen is if the album has some heaters on it, like it's got some good songs on it. I think that because you know how the internet goes. Yeah, you drop some good music. People kind of are willing to forgive and forget. And then I think he's already kind of won the internet back just because of all the memes and viral moments that have kind of come from this interview. Because you know how people be.
Because the interview is funny. Like it is. Because Young Thug is a funny dude. Like
he definitely is.
And the thing is, you could tell... you could tell that he's just kind of being himself on that thing too. Yeah. Like you can tell he's a naturally funny dude.
For sure.
And it's just like, and just with all of that, like you said, and compile, like I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? If this was just all about if this was all about the rollout.
I wouldn't be surprised if like maybe at first it wasn't, but then his team sat him down and said, "Hey, you know what? This might be a good thing, actually.
Right.
Now you can actually drop that. Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's win these folks back. You know." Because the internet has always naturally loved Young Thug anyways, so it's just no kind of like. He's smart enough to understand the game, you know? Right. Because nowadays in this industry, you kind of have to play the game. I wouldn't be surprised he popped out. He got a Cardi feature on the album, you know? Yeah. Everybody in Atlanta wants a piece of Cardi, right? Pause. Everybody's trying to get a feature from Cardi is what I meant. My fault. I heard this on a video the other day. I don't know why that came to my mind. But yeah, overall, you will definitely be... tune back in for UI Scooty. Our reactions to it. I think he's definitely going to say more on the situation.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings to us come not even barely a week from today.
Right. Yeah. Truth be told, that's where all the dishes could be, Elzai.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly where all
I'm waiting to see. If there is, bring it on. But if not, my expectations are done. My expectations is low.
But I mean, for me personally, that's all I really wanted to say. I agree that we'll just have to wait and see. I'm excited for the rollout somehow still, because honestly, I was kind of losing hope in this album. Mm-hmm. But I mean, now it's a very interesting saga that has kind of gone on with this the last week or so. So I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Right.
Yeah. If this all is a part of a plan for his rollout album, I gotta say the cinema.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
I can't be mad at him.
It's cinema. This on some Batman Arkham City type. Like, you gotta think about it, bro.
No, facts. That's facts. Like, we'll see, man. Like, I'm all here for it for the most part. Mm-hmm. Y'all know me, man. I just kind of go with the flow. Yeah. Like, whatever happened, man. I'm just like one of those audience in the stand, like watching the tennis match. We go back over here, back over there, over here, over there. Like, I'm just kind of like, man, what finna happen? But hey, man, with all that being said, man, I've been Jay.
This has been Rodney.
This is Ozaya.
And we are LATD. Remember, everybody, stay tuned and look at the details. Peace.